everybody, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next video, home workouts. A lot of times people ask me, oh Pearl, I really want to get started, but I just want to, do something simple, or I can't afford a trainer, so what are some simple things that I can do? I always say that honestly, you can get a workout even if you do home workouts. Is it better to have a trainer to help guide you through it? Absolutely, mainly because they're going to know a lot more about what they can do to help optimize your exercise routine. They can help figure out maybe some weaknesses in your muscles that you now need to focus on because maybe certain muscle groups aren't activating. So I have a client who has overactive TFL, and now we're trying to focus on reducing that and activate more of her gluteus medius muscles. And so therefore, it's so important to kind of have a trainer who understands how your muscles work and to know what they can do to help increase and optimize those muscles. So here are just four really, I would say, simple exercises. One of them's a little bit more advanced at the very end, but it just shows how gradually you can kind of progress through it. Obviously, given that these are using what you have at home, so you can put whatever you want together, but just understand how. And if you are looking to figure out I want to create my own, check out some of my other videos on where I talk about how do you create your own workout program. What do you put into your workout program? I've talked about that in some of my previous videos. I'm going to create a playlist basically that just has all of my fitness stuff, so you guys can check that out if you're just mainly wanting to focus on the fitness and not necessarily the food stuff, which is what I sometimes put on here as well. And since I'm focusing on my 366 days, we are focusing on total wholeness, which is mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and so therefore it encompasses a lot of things, but I'll make sure to have a playlist so that way you can kind of dive through maybe specific ones that might pertain to your interests and what you're focusing on. All right, guys, well, let's check out the first one, which is a plie squat. Plie squats basically target your gracilis muscles or your inner thighs. Majority of guys, I will have to say, tend to ignore this muscle group a lot. And so when I get them to do plie squats, they're like, I had no idea I had muscles in that area, because they'll usually come back to me telling me they're really sore. The next one is a standing single leg abductor, and these ones are great, especially if you have hip issues and you really want to try and work on strengthening those muscles. Then doing these are great too, and it helps with all of the movements within the hip region, glutes, your hip joint, etc. All right, so we've got elevated crunches are next, which are pretty simple. You just basically make sure that your heels are on top and that you create a nice 90-degree angle with your legs as you're doing these. And you want to make sure that you exhale on the way up. And of course, I emphasize breathing all the time with my clients because breathing is so important in helping get more oxygen to the muscles and enabling you to have a full range so you're not feeling stuck in your movements. And of course, a progression from this would be just lifting one leg up and then turning it into a T crunch, an elevated single leg T crunch. So you can alternate your legs or just focus on one leg as I've done here. And it just allows you to really get the obliques on this one as you're turning into that twist, lifting your shoulder blades up and really rotating at the waist. So this is really going to get those oblique muscles. Guys, I hope that this encourages you to just see what you have at home and look at what your space looks like, and to see that you can definitely get a full body workout even with as little to no equipment at all. So I hope that encourages you guys to stay fit and live a healthy life. And with that said, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care, guys. Bye.